Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Today what we're going to do is decorate my monthly calendar in my catch-all for the month of June. So I am going to use Bug Robin's Blooming with Pride Happy Planner book. This is a book that I got on a deep clearance last year, and then probably some boxes out of the Happy Planner Colorful Boxes book. This is an old book, but I'm really trying to use up these boxes. I don't have that many left in here, and so it might be a little bit of a stretch to find the perfect color, but I think I really want to try and get through this book. And then I also have some printed boxes. These are from my budget planning. I had some leftover boxes, just regular boxes, on those printable boxes that I made, and so I'll probably try to use those as well, just to try to use up some boxes. So that's what we're going to use. Let's go ahead and get into it. My catch-all is the parenting layout. I am loving this layout so far, and so I am going into the month of June, and yeah, we're gonna get it decorated. Because the parenting layout for the spring release was actually a July 2025 through June 2026 planner, I redated the first 3 months, technically the last 3 months. I redated May and June, the last 2 months, May and June of 2026, to reflect May and June of 2025. So that's why this is already redated, and you see the month stickers there. So I took out too many pages. I am going to go ahead and get this set up for the month. Okay, so the month of June is Pride Month, and I'm super excited to use my Bug Robin's stickers because it is called Blooming with Pride, and I'm all about inclusion instead of exclusion, and supporting marginalized communities. So I am going to do my decor to celebrate Pride Month for the month of June. And this is such a beautiful book. What I loved about Bug Robin's is that the illustrations were very whimsical, and the colors were very muted. So you usually have your rainbow colors, and I love that as well for Pride. I have another book that I'm going to use throughout the month and in some of my other planners that are completely rainbow colored. I absolutely love that. But Bug Robin's, it was nice to see some muted colors as well. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started by taking hopefully all of these border stickers and putting them on the bottom of the monthly layout all the way across the bottom to create a really nice border. So in my months, let's see, I'm gonna try not to, I'm gonna overlap where I need to, but I'm gonna try not to overlap too much because I actually will probably use some of the scraps throughout the monthly layout itself. So any scraps that I can preserve, I'm gonna try to do that and reuse them. But anyway, yeah, so I was saying with Bug Robin's, I think in 2024, which I believe when this collab was released, it might have been 2023. Just trying to trim this bottom off. I believe they had a sticker book, and I know they definitely had a notebook because I have the notebook. The filler paper in the notebook is gorgeous. But they might have had a planner as well. I did not buy the planner. I bought the sticker book and the notebook, and I got them both during their clearance. So and they're just so pretty. The blue and purple, you guys know purple is like one of my favorite colors. So anything that has purple in it, you know, I'm sold pretty much. You don't have to do much to get me to buy it when I see that it has purple. I'm gonna go with my other scissors though, because I've been struggling with these scissors for a while, unfortunately. Okay, I absolutely love that. This is going to be a fairly straightforward setup for this month, if I'm being honest with you, because I never really do too much on the monthlies. I don't really use the monthlies that much. I do in my, I use them a lot in my work planner. But in my catch-all, not so much. I'm more of a weekly person. But it is nice to decorate your monthly. Or at least for me, I do like to have it decorated. So I am leaving my monthly habits open because I do use that. So again, I'm just kind of hodgepodging these boxes. They're going to loosely match the colors. If I'm just being honest with you, they're not going to perfectly match the colors. So the next thing I want to do is go ahead and get this particular floral and put over on the sidebar to bring in some of the oranges. Orange colors, I should say. Not oranges as in like, see, I kind of wanted to go all the way over. But I don't want to cover up the month of June. So I'm going to put it right here. There we go. So it brings in the orange color just a little bit. Let's see if I can get the border up, because I think I'd like to have the border. Hopefully it don't tear. It won't tear. Let's see. Wow, struggling a little bit. Okay, what I'm trying to do is pull up the very edge and try to put this sticker underneath my border at the bottom. Oh, I think it's gonna work. There we go. That's what I was trying to get accomplished. Okay, so I really like that. Loving the floral color here. I am going to go ahead and put a little quote here at the top. Embrace all that is you, to bring in some orange on this side. I'm just going to stick that at the top right there. And then we're going to go ahead and put in some of the boxes because, like I said, I don't have a lot to put in on my monthlies. I never do. But I do want to go ahead and put in the boxes. Like I mentioned, I am using the Colorful Boxes book from Happy Planner, really trying to use up this book. So any sticker that I find in here that's going to go with this color scheme, I'm going to use it wherever I can. So maybe even some of this red. I don't have a ton of red. I think I just have 1 or 2 red boxes. Maybe not any. I thought I had 1. Yeah, just 2 red boxes. So 3. Okay. Okay, I think I can work with that. All right, so let's see. Are there any specific dates? I have a birthday for a family member on the 11th. So I'll go ahead and put that in there. I have, I think those are cut really badly, so I'm not going to use too many of these. A birthday for a family member. I don't have any vacation that's coming up. I do have something here. I have an out of office event on the 2nd. See if I can find one more sticker that will work. I don't think I have too many more blue stickers, unfortunately. We're gonna have to quickly go to the red. Which is okay because I don't have a ton of events in my monthly. Okay, so birthday here, no travel the month of June. Really no major special events is what I'm thinking about. I believe maybe the Saturday before Juneteenth, I might have an event. Have not confirmed that yet. Let's see. We have some stuff going on Father's Day. Let me go ahead and put in I think we might have something the week before Father's Day here. And possibly something on the 26th. Okay, so I think that might be it. Let me make sure there are no other boxes that I want to use out of this book. I'm not really seeing anything. I did a really good job of using this book, so I'm actually really pleased. Because what I'm trying to do now is just go through and use up anything that I haven't used. And I think the only things that I have left are just a few of the green and my foils, which means I can pull those out. Because there is green in here, I am going to use a couple of these pastel greens. And I'm going to use those for my paydays. Just to label my paydays. Green for the money, honey. All right, so I do need a green box over here though. Just one. All right, I'm gonna put something right here. Well, this is Sunday and Monday. So anything on the 8th? Yeah, I think I might end up having an activity on the 8th. Okay, so this looks great. Now I'm going to come back in and find a few more decorative pieces, especially down here because I have a lot of room. So a nice quote would be lovely. Let's see if I can find one. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to come in and put a few random decor pieces throughout. Oh yeah, I love this one. We are never finished becoming who we are. That quote stood out to me the moment I saw it in this book. So we're gonna put this one right here. Love that. It does need some accoutrements around it to help it pop out just a little bit because it is definitely a very plain quote. Okay, so we're gonna put a nice little starburst there. Looks good. I wish it was on clear, but it's not. I'm not gonna use the blues, and I'm not gonna use any of the foil. I do like some of these small florals here with the ladybug. So I'm actually going to take this one and put it right here in the middle of that page. And then, like I said, I'm just looking for some more small decor pieces to put throughout. Love you, bestie. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that. I'm just pausing really quick. I will probably use one of the spread love, not hate messages. And then a couple of those quotes. And I bet that's going to be it for me on this particular monthly. So I'm just going to cut off the bottom of this cup. And we are going to put the cup, where are we going to put the cup? I think I'm going to put it right here on Juneteenth. Love that. And then I think the other thing I had was a couple of these quotes right here, line quotes. I love the line quotes. Let's see where I want to put one. I think one right here because I have the space. And I believe I'm going to bring in hooray for the weekend, since I'm going to put it over the weekend. Just right here. It's crooked, so let's try to straighten it up. All right. I like that. And wow, it is still so crooked. I cannot, this just blows my mind every time how I struggle so badly putting down something as simple as this type of sticker and make it straight. Okay, that's about as straight as I'm gonna get it. I would love to put a couple of these scraps that I had, so I am going to find a place to put these just in a few corners. I think maybe right here at the top would work really nicely. Okay, I like that. And then I have another scrap. So I already have something over here in this corner, and I don't want to overlap these. Maybe something, I feel like I could use something up here. Yeah. No. This one is standing out as being really plain to me for some reason. So I'm going to put it right here. Okay, I like that. I think that looks good. And then I would like something over here. Let's see if there's anything. Happy to be me. I love this purple. I think I'm going to definitely put that. So one thing I want to say about Pride Month is that if you have an opportunity to support a designated month, they are really important. I know there's been a lot of horrible narratives. I won't call names. I won't get into it like that. But I will say there have been way too many narratives in this country trying to erase marginalized communities. And there's a reason that we have awareness months. It's important for everybody. I don't care who you are, if you are part of the community or not. It's important for everybody to recognize all people, all types of communities. And recognizing one community doesn't mean that you are somehow failing another community, or that you don't want to recognize another community, or that another community isn't important. That has nothing to do with any of it. So if you do have an opportunity to support during some of these awareness months, I encourage you to do so. It is important. The recognition is important. Being seen is important. I personally have so many loved ones who are a part of the LGBTQIA community, and I want them to always know that I see them. I support the journey that they're on. and I support all of the effort that they are going to have to go through just to be accepted. And it's unfortunate that that's still the situation. But it's important to me that they know. And not only that they know, but that I continue my support even when they don't see me supporting, right? So I just encourage you, don't let other people's negativity prevent you from doing something that you know in your heart is right. That's all that I want to say about that. And I think this sticker just kind of wraps it all up. Spread love, not hate. I personally am proud to celebrate. I think I'm gonna put this one right here. I am proud to celebrate Pride Month. I'm proud to do whatever I can do to be a part of this community in whatever way, shape, or form. So I love this layout. I hope you like it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is going to go into my catch-all and my parenting layout, so I'm excited to do that and get it all set back up, as you can see, and get ready for the month of June. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a happy week planning.